Hello folks, welcome back to the show here on FlickDirect, where I give you guys the latest that happened in movie news throughout the week, and then I give you guys my personal take on the matter at hand. I'm your host, Austin Punham, and we have some very sad news to start off this week, and that's that the legend of the comic books world, of the Marvel world, Stan Lee has passed away at, I believe, 95, I believe. It was 90, I think it was 92. It's somewhere range, but he was in his mid-90s. He unfortunately passed away, and God, I can't tell you guys. I'm getting emotional talking about this, seriously. I just want to say something. If you guys out there do not know who Stan Lee is, you have probably been under a rock for the past 50 to 100 years. This is a man who created Marvel Comics, essentially. He created all the Marvel characters, you know, like Doctor Strange, Captain America, the Hulk. He created the Fantastic Four. He created the X-Men. He created essentially every X-Men character and every Marvel comic character that you know besides Deadpool, which Rob Liefeld created. But for most, if not all Marvel characters, Stan Lee created. And actually, to give you guys a little true story here, Wolverine was the very first character I saw on the big screen. So Wolverine, that's why Wolverine has a big place in my heart, or actually he has a really nice place in my heart. It really does. Stan Lee also cameoed in almost all the Marvel productions except for Fantastic Four. That was it. All that I've heard from everyone was that Stan Lee was nothing short of an amazing person, but people say he's a legend. No, I'm going to say something that my friend said yesterday. Stan Lee was a god of the comic book world. Not just the comic book world, but the entertainment world itself. He really did leave us with his creativity, his passion. We will never have a creative force like Stan Lee out there ever. And I'm so glad that I lived in the time that he lived. But man, it's really hard to see him pass away. He did a lot of amazing things for this world. And it's really hard to imagine a comic book world, especially without Stan Lee in it. R.I.P. Stan Lee. I know I'm probably gonna shed a few tears when I see your cameo in Avengers 4. Rest in peace, Stan Lee. Your legacy will live on. And the comic book world, like I said before, will not be the same without you. Going into our next story, we have something that really excites me, and that's that Godzilla vs. King Kong has officially started production, and this is a film that I am really excited about. And also the film's plot synopsis has been released. But essentially what it's really about is that it's about Godzilla and King Kong on a collision course for each other to wipe each other out. There's also something in humanity going wrong. It's essentially like every other monster movie from what I'm seeing the plot synopsis. But given that Adam Wingard is directing it, I'm really excited. I think that Adam Wingard is a great director. I know a lot of people hate Blair Witch. I like Blair Witch. I didn't mind Death Note like a lot of others did. But I really love Your Next, and I really love The Guest. And I'm really excited to see what Adam Wingard does with this movie. I think he's going to make a kick-ass monster bash movie that I am really excited to see. And apparently he said that there is going to be a definite winner. I don't know who I want to win this because I love both Kong and Godzilla I really love these guys both, and I really don't know who I want to win in this movie. So I'm really excited to see these two monsters really just beat the crap out of each other. So the next news story I found was that apparently that for an Alien Covenant sequel, the engineers would return. That is if the film is made in the first place. So I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I really liked Prometheus a lot. In fact, I kind of loved it. And I really dug Alien Covenant a lot, sure. It was a by-the-numbers alien film, but it was a by-the-numbers alien film that I really had a good time with. Unfortunately, the film was a bit polarizing with critics and film fans, and not only that, but it did not make nearly as much as Prometheus did, so the future of the Alien franchise is really put in jeopardy, so don't know if it's made. I hope it's made because I really do want to see the continuation of the story, and I do really want to see how it all ties in with the first Alien film. I really do want to see how it all ties in, especially knowing that they would have the engineers return. Then again, if the film is made, there's so much I want to find out, but I feel like that it's not going to happen due to Alien Covenant performing not really that great. Damn, I really want to see what happens in these movies. In terms of trailers, we actually got quite a few trailers. The first one being a teaser to Toy Story 4, to which I'm still thinking, why is this happening? I mean, I love the Toy Story films. I really love Toy Story to death. Toy Story 3 is one of my favorite animated films of all time. I really thought it ended the story perfectly, but apparently there's more to Toy Story 4. And from what I've been hearing, there was actually a line in the script that Tom Hanks almost couldn't do from her, which makes me curious. But then there is actually a really funny preview that had characters voiced by Keegan-Michael Key and Jordan Peele, to which that alone just makes me want to see Toy Story 3, I'm not gonna lie. Next up, we had another trailer for Dumbo, in which, I'm not gonna lie, I may have shed a few tears with this trailer. I love this character. I love Tim Burton. My only skepticism towards this is that Aaron Kruger wrote the screenplay. If you guys don't know who Aaron Kruger is, he wrote Transformers 2, 3, and 4. I absolutely hate those movies. But he also wrote The Ring, the remake, which I absolutely love. So we'll see how this turns out. But this film looks so darn good. Tim Burton is one of my favorite directors out there. I really love Tim Burton. This movie is perfect for Tim Burton. Really, no one else I can see can direct this movie like Tim Burton can. He just has this way of making you feel for these characters. He really does. And I think Tim Burton's gonna knock this out of the park. I'm really excited to see this one. I really am excited to see this one. And then finally, we actually got the first trailer to Detective Pikachu, which I'm not gonna lie, I want to see this more than Toy Story 4. Shocking, I know. But Detective Pikachu actually looks a lot of fun. I mean, despite when I hear Ryan Reynolds' voice coming out of Pikachu, I always think of Deadpool now. But still, I think he's a good fit for this character. I'm really excited to see the banner between him and Justice Smith, which, I don't know why they cast the kid from Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. The visual effects look great. I love the comedy in this film. But really, all in all, it looks so freaking adorable. It looks so cute. The first time I saw this trailer, a big smile went across my face. I love Pokemon. Like, I love Pokemon. I grew up playing those games. I grew up watching the Pokemon cartoon series, Indigo League especially. Come on, my fellow Indigo League fans. Where are you guys out there? But no, really, I am excited for this movie, surprising enough. I think it looks really good. I'm really curious to see how Ryan Reynolds does Pikachu. I really am. Alrighty guys, and that's gonna do it for this week's show. Guys, please comment out and let me know below, how do you guys feel about Stan Lee's passing? Also, a quick question, what was your favorite Stan Lee cameo of the MCU films? Also, how do you guys feel about Godzilla vs. Kong finally starting production? Are you guys really excited about this movie? Also, how do you guys feel about, if an Alien Covenant sequel happens, how do you guys feel about the engineers returning? But then again, that's if the Alien Covenant sequel actually happens. Also, how do you guys feel about the trailers coming out this week? How do you guys feel about Toy Story 4 for that teaser? How do you guys feel about Dumbo? And finally, how do you guys feel about Detective Pikachu? Let me know below. I hope you guys enjoyed this week's show. If so, please hit that like button, share, and subscribe to see more. If you guys want to see any of our previous 2 shows, please click either right there or there. And of course, until next week, we'll see you guys next week. Have a great week, guys.